Hello everybody, welcome back to World of Tanks Xbox Edition. I am NitePHX. Today we're taking out the IS-2, which is the Chinese Tier 7 heavy tank. The map is Pacific Island War. It is a standard battle. As you can see there, I am platooned up with my brother Gregos in his Stur Emil. This is my very first game in the IS-2. If you saw in the garage, I had 0 XP on it. I did move the crew from my Type 58. I did not use gold, I just used silver, which brought up to 75%, and then I took the crew, put them into Type 59 and played it until they were back up to 100%. So, first game in the IS-2. It is 100% crew, and I think I have 3 skills on it. So as I've done in the past, I'm kind of thinking as I get a new tank, I will bring you the very first game. Good, bad, ugly, damage, no damage. So the IS-2 starts out with a 100mm gun. There is a free upgrade right off the bat. Same gun, but I think it's just if I'm not mistaken, it was a slight engine upgrade, although it's the same horsepower, so I'm not quite sure what upgraded on it. So one of the first things I notice, besides the lack of gun depression here, the aiming circle bloom. Aim time, accuracy, definitely on the poor side, to say the least. And it does appear that the circle blooms a lot just by moving the turret after you fire. After you fire, probably not such a big deal because the aim time probably compensates for the amount of bloom you get, so you're going to be aimed back in. Moving the turret and getting the bloom, that's not really, well, acceptable. That's one of those things that's always kind of confused me about this game, just turning your turret and your circle blooms. You can see these little movements don't do anything to it. If I go out of the sniper mode and I don't know, move it more than maybe 5-10 degrees, the bloom's pretty good. Well, actually it's pretty bad. They've destroyed one of our tanks. So when my gun is aiming at you, it's aiming at you. I don't know what else is being calculated in there. I've never been a real military tank driver, so maybe that's Wargaming's way of implementing, figuring out range, windage, humidity, and all that good stuff. I don't know. Alright, so it hasn't started out so well. I've taken several hits, including one from artillery. As you can see right here. Yeah, my tank is tipping to the right a little bit, but that's about as far down as I can get my gun barrel. So I have hit this Type 64 a couple of times, blind shot. When he's visible, I can't hit him. But at the same time, the gun has pretty good penetration, has a pretty good punch, does some pretty good damage. I would think the IS-2 is probably going to be all about the 122mm gun that it does get. They start you out with the 100mm, so that's what we get here. Alright, so nobody else is over here, so Gregos and myself are going to hold this flank as best we can. I think we both just put a shot into the Cromwell. Looks like he's going to try and yeah, I'm not quite sure what he was thinking there, but didn't work out. So I take a shot from the KV-1S. I do get ammo rack. I am aware of it, and I'm thinking, okay, I can fix that ammo rack right now. For some reason, that's exactly, I'm thinking, okay, Artie's going to come over, hit me and track me. Now I'm going to need to get out of the way of this KV-1S. So now that the KV-1S is out of the way, we're backing up here. I am going to finally fix my ammo rack. I can tell you I'm not going to be pleased with this tank whatsoever if every time I get shot in the front I get ammo racked. Yeah, obviously it'll take a few games to figure out how to play this thing. It's just stuff already running through my mind I'm trying to figure out. Statistically, aim time is bad. The accuracy is bad. Moving the turret any more than a few degrees makes that circle bloom. It goes back to aim time. I don't think I've bounced any shots yet. On paper, I think the armor looks pretty good. Maybe not for Tier 7. Maybe it is. 90 in the front, 90 on the sides. The turret, 100 millimeters in the front. So as I start to piece together theories, I'm thinking, okay, I've got a tank, bad accuracy, long aim time, excessive bloom, decent enough armor, but it gets penetrated pretty easily. So I can't really sit back and snipe, and I can't really get up there in the front and brawl. So there's got to be something in between, I guess. And if I'm not mistaken, just looking through the packages, the aim time and the accuracy actually get worse with the 122 millimeter gun. I mean, I did notice the damage goes from, what, mid 200s to 390, I think it is. So obviously these are just first impressions. I certainly can't make any type of review or definite statement about this. It's just the things that, you know, and I think Wargaming does this a lot. You go into a new tank and you're kind of excited you've got a new tank, and they give you a crap gun. You know, a lot of times it's worse than the gun you just left in the last tank. You know, you look at the statistics on paper, you know, 90 millimeters of armor in the front and the sides. Oh, that's pretty nice. And then you get into battle and everything penetrates you. So I'm sure there'll be plenty more IS-2 videos coming up here as we play the tank and get used to it, get the packages upgraded, more powerful engine, the bigger gun, and we'll see what we think at that time. Alrighty, so we are up 2 tanks. They just have a tank destroyer, that's at a ARL 39 or something like that, and a artillery. I am down to 109 hit points, but I'm pretty sure that tank destroyer does not have a turret. And the ARL just took out Grey Ghost, so we're going to come up here. Not quite sure which way he's pointing, so we'll just poke up over here and take a look. I am not, well, now my sixth sense is on. Okay, so he is moving away. I should be able to take care of this, and no. I absolutely 100% needed to have hit that shot.
Loaded and ready.
We will get another shot into him, but it is not enough to kill him.
Bail out.
And because I missed that shot, he was able to get a shot on me and take me out of the game. So now we are down to 2 on 2. Not exactly sure who you would consider has the advantage. Enemy tank destroyer with artillery backup, or our tank destroyer with a heavy backup. The major issue here is our heavy, KV-1S, is not going to back him up. Just as he didn't back me up. I'm sure if the KV-1S would have poked up a little bit, I would still be alive. He would have taken out the ARL right after I took that first shot at him. Now you might think our KV-1S is AFK, but when we go to his tank here in a moment, you'll see his turret is actually turned. So he did move it at some point during the game. So our tank, his shell bounces off the ARL. The ARL does not miss. Alright, so what do you do when you have 6 minutes left in the game and your KV-1S appears to be AFK but isn't really? You play elevator music and speed up the video 600%. Such a lovely day to go camping. Is it getting warm in here, or am I sitting on a bed of coals?
Today.
Alrighty, so we did not lose our very first game in the IS-2. And we'll take a look at the post-game stats. Just over 21,000 silver, 743 experience. We got 1 kill, 1711 damage, 127 assists. We did block 275. You can see Grey Ghost came in 4th place there with 3 kills. I came in 5th with 1 kill. And our Type 64 just outclassed all of us with his XP. Not a lot of damage. And we will take a look at our KV-1S, who appeared to be AFK but wasn't. He did manage to fire 8 shots, 3 hits, 1 penetration for a total of 117 damage. Pretty sure the results of this game would have been different if he would have chose to participate, but he didn't, and it is what it is. Alrighty, so that is it for this video. My very first game in the IS-2 Chinese Tier 7 Heavy Tank. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would appreciate it if you would click the like button. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. You will get notifications from YouTube when I post new videos. And as always, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.